But people who are not tethers, respect to them, right? But the Negro of America is not quite an African, okay? Not in the sense that people are thinking, right? But that's a whole other conversation. Like I said, this is a stream of consciousness. Some of the things that's important, I think, for our people right now to know. Young black men and old black men, they don't know either. Most people just don't know the things Ronnie to know flat out, and that's just obvious, right? And that ain't being arrogant. That's not being narcissistic, because when your pedigree matches the reality, it's not possible for you to be a narcissist, right? Because I'm just saying objective, observable reality. You can look these things up. Look up who the actual people were. The real Shemites, okay, who were put into slavery, into bondage, who came up over here on the transatlantic slave trade. They make you think that billions and billions of people came over here to slavery, but in reality, only 380,000 came to the shores of North America. Most went to the Caribbean and South America, right? Like Brazil and all of that, right? That's what they don't tell y'all. That's why it's impossible for most blacks of America to actually be the descendants of slaves. We were prisoners of war mixed with some slave descendants, right? Some slave ancestry, because some of our ancestors were the 380,000, 0.3% that made it here, okay? But we're not the totality of that. It was an ethnogenesis, and that's the truth. So Brother Tariq is not making that up, and I don't even think he knows who those people were, right? Who came. These were amazing people. The people that they had put in bondage, they put it like this. They did that they had fear of those people, spiritual fear. These were a supernatural group of people. And that's why the modern black America, who has some of their DNA, some have more than others. Like I said, it's like the Truman Show for all of the black Americans who have that specific E1B1A DNA with that unique Y haplotype and mixed with that A00A quantum, okay, which is the Albert Perry DNA as well. So I'll get into a whole other video on that, man. Y'all know how I get real scientific real quick. Too quick. And on that note, Ronnie 2, a.k.a. Ron Joshua James, the GOAT, I'm out. One. Show some love, some comments, you know what I'm saying?